Hiya peeps, today's t-shirt is aliens. It's like the Adidas symbol, but it's aliens. I saw it advertised on Instagram or something and I thought it was funny. So, today's video is going to be about pronouncing Japanese names. Originally, I was going to do this as a lecture at the Angel City Zen Center for people who speak at the Angel City Zen Center because it drives me bonkers when people pronounce Japanese names wrong, the things that come up in Zen. But then I thought, well, it might be of interest to some of you out there because some of you are probably reading my books or other books in which a lot of Japanese names come up, and maybe you don't know how to pronounce them. So I thought, let's spread it to the world. And I'll send a link of this to people who talk at Angel City Zen Center. So this is going to be a bit scattershot, but let's get started. The first thing to know is when you see a Japanese word written in Roman letters, you are looking at what's called a transliteration. And I know that's a big word, but it means that it's something that was originally written in another script, another form of writing that has been rendered into Roman letters. So all Japanese words are written originally in Japanese characters and not Roman letters. So that actually makes things a bit simpler. And the way it makes things a bit simpler is the system that is used to write Japanese in Roman letters is such that every letter is always pronounced the same. And one of these that drives me up a wall all the time when I see it mispronounced is G. A G, when you see G in transliterated Japanese, it is always pronounced with a G sound and never pronounced with a J type sound. If you see a J, that's a J sound. If you see a G, that's a G, always and forever. Therefore, dogen, not dogen. And fukan zazen gi, not fukan zazen ji. It's not Italian, it is Japanese. So the G's are always a G. A more comprehensive example of this is the vowels. The vowels are always the same. There are 5 vowels in Japanese, just like there are 5 vowels in English, and they are a, I, u, e, o. So whenever you see an A, it is a. Whenever you see an I, it is I. Whenever you see a U, it is U. Whenever you see an E, it is E. And whenever you see an O, it is O. Always and forever. They're never pronounced differently. This comes up especially in words that have a double vowel. 2 vowels, 1 vowel after another. Like Eihei, Eiheiji. Eiheiji was the temple where Dogen taught, and he's often called Eihei Dogen. So A is, whenever you see an E followed by an I, it is A. The reason this is so is because you're pronouncing each vowel. So you're going E, but you do them fast and they go A, right? So it's not like the difference in English where you have height and weight, where the E and the I are the same, but they're pronounced differently. Every time you see an E and an I together, it is A. Whenever you see an O and an I, it is OE. Whenever you see an A and an I, it is I. So you're pronouncing each vowel separately. That's the rule. Another one people often have trouble with is when you see a consonant followed by a Y and then a vowel. So hyakujo is the guy with the wild fox, if you know the koan. Hyakujo is fox. It's not, as somebody who gave a talk at Angel City Center once did, it's not pronounced hayakujo. So it's hya. When you see H-Y-A, it's hya. That's one's reasonably easy. The one that kind of gives people a lot of trouble is ryu, as in Shunryu Suzuki, R-Y-U. And as in my birth year, I'm born the year of the dragon, Ryu. So R-Y-U is pronounced ryu. This is because the R in Roman letters represents a sound in English that's kind of a cross between an R and an L. It's not exactly an R, it's not exactly an L. This is why Japanese people always have trouble distinguishing between R's and L's. When people make fun of Japanese people for not getting that right, well, it's actually kind of true. A lot of Japanese people have a hell of a time getting L's and R's right because it's the same, it's just one sound in Japanese. Shunryu Suzuki is how you would pronounce Shunryu Suzuki, and it's a difficult one to do. If you're going to insist on making an R sound out of it, probably the best you can do is Shunryu. But you don't want to do Shunryu because Shunryu would be a different name. So Shunryu. Shunryu, I guess is how you could pronounce it if you want to use the English style R sound. Another one that drives me bonkers, which sounds kind of bonkery, is this. This is called a mokugyo. Mokugyo, which is literally wood fish. Mokugyo. And I always hear this being pronounced mukugyo. Hey, find the mukugyo. Now, this one, I've given up correcting people on this one because I figure mokugyos have been around in America 50 odd years. Well, it's longer than that, but in common usage for about 50 years in Zen, So, yeah, I guess mukugyo, if you want to say mukugyo, maybe it's become an English word by now. Like my girlfriend's parents pronounce the area of Los Angeles where they live in Los Feliz, even though it should be Los Feliz. They're Mexican, by the way, but even though they're Mexican, they pronounce it the way we do because it's become an English word. Anyway, mokugyo. Another one that gets people trouble, this one comes up particularly in stories about me, Tsuburaya. Tsuburaya is the company I used to work for, Tsuburaya Productions. And that TSU is sometimes a big problem for people. But just imagine, like, if somebody asks you if you're taking a Lyft or an Uber, you say, it's Uber. So that's Tsuber, it's Uber. So just forget the I and then Tsubu. So Tsuburaya. And again, the Ra-ya is two actual letters in Japanese. There's a letter Ra and a letter Ya. So when I first came across the name Eiji Tsuburaya, I thought he was Eiji Tsuburaya, and I couldn't even do the Tsu. So a lot of people make that mistake. Here's another thing I should point out. The Japanese syllables are, the vowels can be separate things, a, I, U, A, O. When you see a consonant in Japanese, it is always paired with a vowel. I mean, that isn't the way they write it, but there is a letter Ra, a letter Ra, Ra, Di, Ru, De, Ro. Those are letters. Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko. So there is a letter Ka, there's a letter Ki, there's a letter Ku. So whenever you see a vowel and a consonant together, or a consonant and a vowel, that's actually representing one Japanese letter, Ra. Tsuburaya has those, Tsuburaya, so 4 characters in there. So that's a short thing about pronouncing Japanese, and I hope it made your day wonderful. If you want to contribute to getting me to do more, I probably won't do pronouncing things in Japanese, but I'll do more Zen stuff. Patreon and PayPal links are below. Remember, October 5th and 6th, Toronto. October 8th, Cleveland Heights. October 11th, Zero Defects at Jilly's in Akron. October 12th at 11 a.m. in the morning, I'm speaking in Akron at the Highland Square Library. And for all you LA folks, October 25th, I will be in Venice at Mystic Eye Bookshop. And as always, I'm always at the Angel City Zen Center. Well, not always, but I'm there a lot, so you can come there too. Patreon and PayPal links are below. Don't know if I said that. You can contribute to me. That's how I make my living. See you later. Bye.